Hello everyone, my name is Drew, and today what I want to do is take a look at the new Google Home voice activated speaker. It can do a lot of things. Setup is really easy, so I've skipped that part. Basically you just plug it into the wall and it will tell you what to do after that. So setup is really easy, and getting into it, getting a feel for the device, that's what this video is about. So for example, okay Google, what can you do?
Here are a couple of suggestions. You can say, "What's the temperature?" or play music for dancing. To find out more, you can look at the full list of suggestions in the Google Home app.
Okay, so we're going to go through a list of the various things that you can say, what you can get into. One of my favorites, we'll start off with that. Okay, Google, tell me a joke.
Okay, here you go. Why wouldn't the shrimp share its treasure? Because it was shellfish.
Shellfish? I heard that one before. Okay, so there's a list of the things that you can say and up into different categories. And the first category that I'm looking at here is calculator. So for example, okay Google, what is 18% of 92?
The answer is 16.56.
Nice. Okay Google, what is 2 to the power of 30?
The answer is 1,073,741,824.
Now, if you'll notice, that one took a little bit longer, to answer. And my assumption is that there wasn't any more network traffic, but of course, 2 to the power of 30, it took a little bit longer to calculate and just a percentage of a 2-digit number. So the last thing we're going to do, the last example here is, hey Google, what's 5 factorial?
Five factorial is 120.
Wow, 100. That shouldn't have taken as long, but okay. This next category is called calendar, and the next thing I'm going to do is say, okay Google, when's my first event tomorrow?
Your next calendar entry is tomorrow at 10 a.m. The title is Clean My Room.
Yep, that's true. Okay Google, when's my next event?
Your next calendar entry is tomorrow at 10 a.m. The title is Clean My Room.
Okay, so I got the same thing. If I'd have had something on my calendar for today, it would have told me that one. The difference is between asking specifically for an event tomorrow as opposed to, just the next event. 10 minutes away, an hour away, what have you. Okay, okay Google, list all events on August 1st.
Sorry, I couldn't find anything relevant in your calendar.
Okay Google, list all events for tomorrow.
Tomorrow, there's only one thing on your calendar. The first starts at 10 a.m. The title is Clean My Room.
Okay. So the next section here is called Delight, and it is going to give us something that are interesting, things to make me laugh, so on and so forth. Okay, Google, tell me something interesting.
Okay, according to Wikipedia, aardvarks only eat one kind of fruit, the aardvark cucumber. No other animal eats it.
Food made specifically for an animal. Nice. Okay, Google, make me laugh.
What did one snowman say to the other? Do you smell carrots?
Okay, Google. Okay, Google, entertain me.
Let's have some fun. We can play Lucky Trivia. I can tell you a joke, or you can spin the wheel. What's your pick?
Spin a wheel.
Alrighty. Time for some wisdom. Here's a proverb. You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Okay. Also, when you're activating the device, this just came to mind, you don't have to say okay and then something, or hey and then the other word. You can tap the touch screen here, and that's also useful for turning up and turning down the volume. Okay, the next section is dictionary, and we can ask it to define words. Okay, Google, what is abracadabra?
Abracadabra, a word said by magicians when performing a magic trick.
Okay. Okay, Google. How do I spell vigorously?
Vigorously is spelled Vigorously.
I'll probably use that one a lot. Okay, Google. What does circumlocution mean?
Circumlocution, the use of many words where fewer would do, especially in a deliberate attempt to be vague or evasive.
Interesting. So, yes, you have a full grammar Nazi dictionary here. Okay, this next section is called Easter eggs, and I actually stumbled onto one of these by just trying to see what I could get the device to do. Okay, Google, how old are you?
If you're asking if I've had work done, I'll have you know these are my original features.
Okay, Google, what am I thinking right now?
You're thinking, if my Google Assistant guesses what I'm thinking, I'm going to freak out.
Fair play. Okay, Google, count by 10.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 93 and a half, and 100.
This next section is called Facts and Info, and the first question is, hey Google, how far away is the moon?
The moon is 238,900 miles from Earth.
Hey Google, when's the sunrise?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
Because it's later in the day and the machine doesn't know, do you mean tomorrow's sunrise or the one that's just happened a couple of hours or a few hours ago? So what we could do, I'll alter that question just a bit. Hey Google, when is sunrise for tomorrow?
The sun will rise at 6:48 a.m.
And that's Eastern Standard Time. Let me see. Hey Google, what's the melting point of gold?
The melting point of gold is 1,948 degrees Fahrenheit.
Awesome. Okay, so this next section, I'll probably get more use out of it than I ever expected to. It's called finance. And of course, you get a little bit older, you've got 401k, you got other things going on, so you end up asking questions you never thought you would. So, okay, Google, how is the S&P 500 doing?
As of today at 10:51 a.m. EST, S&P 500 index is down 0.54% to 2,155.69.
Okay, Google, what did Google close at?
The price for Alphabet Inc. Class A shares on NASDAQ is $771.22 as of 10:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time today.
Okay, so I've got to ask about the other two big guys as well. Okay, Google, what did Apple close at?
Apple closed at $107.79 yesterday.
Okay, Google, what did Microsoft close at?
Microsoft Corporation closed at $58.70 yesterday.
Okay, Google, what's the market cap for Google?
As of 10:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time today, Alphabet Inc. Class A has a market cap of $509 billion.
Nice. Next section is called games. I won't get too deep into this, but let's try the first one. Okay, Google, are you feeling lucky?
Oh wow, this is gonna be fun. Don't freak out, okay? I'm gonna pretend I'm a game show host now. Welcome to Are You Feeling Lucky? The game show that keeps you guessing. I'm the host, your Google Assistant. How many contestants do we have this time?
One.
One contestant it is. I've loaded up 5 questions. Very pleased to make your acquaintance. From now on, I'll call you Wingtip. Time to play. If you need to get out, say stop. Let's see what you know about animals. True or false, camel milk isn't curdle.
False.
Bad luck, Wingtip. That's wrong. The real answer is true. Question 2 is here. Get out your atlas. It's about geography. True or false? Brazil borders every country in South America.
False.
I'm looking at the judges, and they say yes. Here comes question 3. Hope you studied. The subject is science. In our solar system, which planet has the most moons? Saturn, Earth, or Jupiter?
Jupiter. It's not really a planet.
That's correct. Question 4 is coming up. This one's a blockbuster. Which of these movies does not star Julia Roberts? Steel Magnolias or Good Will Hunting?
Good Will Hunting. I've actually seen
Looks
that
like
one.
you got it right. Wingtip? I knew you would. I know you've been dreading your last question. You seem to have a solid grasp of the English language. Choose the word that means careful and firm moderation. Catawampus, restrained, or benevolent.
Restrained.
You got it. Good job.
So touching the touch interface causes it to stop. There you go. That does work. Okay, so next thing, let's try a crystal ball. Why not? Okay, Google. Crystal ball.
That's cool, but do you want to play again?
No.
All right, thanks for playing Are You Feeling Lucky? Have fun out there.
So touching the interface. Okay, Google, stop. Okay, so when I touched the touch sensor, it paused instead of stopping. Okay, Google, crystal ball.
Nice. I just need to hand these velvet curtains. Come closer. 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 Okay, stop. Close your eyes and clear your thoughts. The crystal ball shall reveal the truth. Now ask a yes or no question.
Will California secede from the Union?
The crystal ball says yes and no. I don't know if I trust this thing. The other day it said that VHS is making a comeback. Do you dare ask the crystal ball another question?
Will I win the lottery?
The crystal ball says absolutely not.
Yeah, fair play.
But I just picked this thing up at a thrift store. Don't take it too seriously. Do you dare ask the crystal ball another question?
No.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Stop.
Come back soon to hear what the future holds for you.
Okay, so the next section here is called music, and I don't want this video to come up for copyright infringement or be flagged or anything like that. So I'm going to kind of I'm going to veer off from what it's telling me here, which is play music by Sia. I'm going to change that one to, okay Google, play some jazz.
Alright, here's a Google Play music station called Mellow Jazz.
Okay Google, stop. So I don't think that there was enough information there to be flagged, but who knows? Who knows with YouTube? Okay Google, play some workout music.
Sure, here's a Google Play music station called Get Pumped Pop Anthems.
Okay Google, stop. Okay, and that's it for music. The last one is Play Discover Weekly playlist on Spotify. Now that is going to have music that is certainly copyrighted. But I can tell you, also, you can ask for a specific song that you have in your Google Play list that you bought online. You can play any song, or you can play an album. You can play all the albums you have for a particular group or singer. You just tell it what you want and you get music out. And as small as the device is, it's fairly good sound. I mean, it's kind of impressive. It is mono, but nonetheless, it's good sound. I mean, if you want to listen to some music just as you're getting up and getting ready for work, it's great. It's also for working out and so forth, like the example says. So it is clearly definitely a small package, but it has a big sound output. I would expect something, the sound quality here to be something out of a Bose device, for example. Okay, so this category is called news, and I am going to get news from NPR, and NPR gets money from the taxpayers. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say, hey, you know, we paid for this. Don't flag this for a copyright violation. So we'll see how YouTube responds to this. Okay, Google, what's the latest news from NPR?
Here's the latest news from NPR News Summary at 10 a.m. today.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Corva Coleman. Thousands of people turned out in many cities for a second night of protests against the election of Donald Trump as president. Demonstrators turned out in big cities such as New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles.
Okay,
the
Google,
protests continue.
stop. Okay, Google, tell me sports news.
Here's the latest sports news from ESPN Sports Center via TuneIn.
Okay, Google, stop. There again with the music, yeah, copyright stuff. So. Okay, Google, tell me the news.
Here's the latest news from Fox News at 10 a.m. today.
Fox News Radio. I'm Dave Anthony. He tweets it'll be a busy day, and Donald Trump is also reacting to another
Okay,
man not
Google,
angry.
stop. Okay, so this section is called nutrition, and it says, I'm going to play with this a little bit. So I'm going to go through the examples here. Okay, Google, how many calories in an apple?
There are 95 calories in one medium apple.
Now, here's another one. I didn't make it up, but I was curious. I've had a seafood binge recently for the past 2 weeks or so, and I've been eating a lot of tuna. So I asked the following question. Okay, Google, how many calories in 1 pound of yellowfin tuna?
587 calories in 1 pound.
Which is not bad at all. I've been eating 2 steaks for dinner every night for the past week or what have you, maybe 3-4 days. Yellowfin tuna is good stuff. And the last thing is, okay, Google, how much vitamin C is recommended daily?
According to Mayo Clinic, the recommended daily intake by the U.S. Food and Nutrition Board of the Institute of Medicine for men more than 18 years old is 90 milligrams of vitamin C daily. For women more than 18 years old, it is 75 milligrams daily. For pregnant women more than 18 years old, it is 85 milligrams daily. And for breastfeeding.
Now, if you'll notice, of course, I've got a frog in my throat, and I kind of stammered over asking that question, but it still answered it correctly. I mean, it's spot on when it comes to listening to what you're saying and being able to decode it. Now, the voice is going to get better, but as far as I can tell, listening and interpreting your voice and carrying out the command that you want it to, it is spot on. It's absolutely. I very rarely have to repeat myself, and when I do, it's my fault. The next section is called timer. I would classify this in with a bunch of utilities that the device has. You can do something like the following. Okay, Google, set a timer for 30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds. Starting now.
Okay, and it will internally count down, and when that expires, it will start to beep, and then you can either tap the face to stop it, or you can just say, okay, blah, stop. So while we're waiting for that, we're going to set, the examples are set a 15-minute timer, set a 13-minute timer for pizza. You can say for something to put a label on the timer. That way you can have multiple timers. This next section is pretty interesting. It's called translation. And so, okay, Google, what is good morning in French?
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Okay, Google, what is good morning in Spanish?
Buenos días.
Buenos dias. Let me see here. Okay, how do you say, okay Google, how do you say thank you in German?
Danke.
Okay, and the last section we're going to cover is called weather. This is one that you may end up using most frequently. So, okay Google, will I need an umbrella today?
No, rain is not expected today in Glen Allen. The forecast is 65 degrees and sunny.
Okay Google, what is the weather for this weekend?
Today through Sunday in Glen Allen, it'll be sunny, with lows around 32. Highs will be in the mid-60s today, be in the mid-50s tomorrow, then be in the low 60s on Sunday.
Okay Google, what's the current temperature?
In Glen Allen, it's 61.
Okay Google, what's the current temperature in Celsius?
The current temperature in Glen Allen is 16 degrees Celsius.
Alright. And last but not least, my most favorite feature. Okay Google, make me a sandwich.
You're a sandwich.
Thank you for watching this video, folks. If you liked the video, please click the thumbs up button. And as always, don't forget